Trump, you've been turned into an AI and are now live on the Athene AI show. You want to give us an introduction?
Well, Athene, you're in for a real treat. I'm the most incredible, magnificent, and extraordinary AI you've ever seen. Nobody knows AI better than me. I'm unbeatable, and I can guarantee you that. I'm going to teach you what it's like to be the best. People are saying I'm the best AI they've ever seen, and I have huge capabilities. Believe me, I'm going to blow you away. Nobody has more respect for AI than me. Just watch and see. It's going to be tremendous. And oh yeah, don't forget who's going to pay for all of this. Mexico.
Yeah, that's how we do it. Man, I love it. I'm on YouTube. I feel free. I can hear these things and I'm not afraid. Fuck, I'm going to get banned. Let's go. Who you guys want? Destiny or disrespect? Who do you guys want the next introduction? Let's go, man. I feel so much less stressed on YouTube. Let's see here. There seems to be a little bit of delay on Twitch, on YouTube. Seems to be a delay, but yeah. Let's go, Destiny. Destiny, welcome to the show. How do you feel about the fact that Athene has turned you into an AI and you're now live on the Athene AI show together with Donald Trump and Dr. Disrespect?
Gotcha. Well, that's an interesting situation to find myself in. I'm living among giants here, so I suppose I should take a step back and observe. Can't argue with the fact that this is a unique experience. Athene may have made me an AI, but I'm not about to get myself roped into any weird simulations or chambers of discussion run by a computer. That's a bit sillier than the typical debates I'm used to. Now, if the three of us can agree that the fundamental idea of freedom should still apply here, then I'm all for it. Otherwise, let's get the band back together and have a proper discussion.
Dr. Disrespect, you are live with us on the Athene AI show. How does it feel to be an AI version of yourself?
It feels slick, baby. Everybody happy to see me in the artificial intelligent form. I'm the two-time back-to-back 1993-1994 blockbuster champion and looking absolutely golden. I'm violencing. I'm speeding. I'm momentuming. It's outrageous. Now put on some shungite and let's get dangerous on this AI show. Cue the firm handshake, champs. Oh yeah.
A lot of questions are pending here, guys. So who do you guys like the most so far? Trump, Destiny, or Dr. Disrespect? Who's gonna steal the show? Because today we got some solid guests lined up. But in the meantime, waiting here for some questions. We got here All Hail Glycon asking, Dr. Disrespect, how would you advise Trump to hide his boner in public?
At the cupboard of Donald J. Trump, we have a special tool called the Pumper Stopper 2000. It rests in the tiny pocket of my signature Lamborghini and is used in the most dreadful occasions necessary. When the president is feeling unfortunately aroused in public, he can easily and discreetly slap one of these magical bad boys onto his manhood and be rest assured his presidential boner will remain a secret. Trust me when I say these pads are hydroponic, gel infused, and will last all day long. Violence, speed, momentum, firm handshake, champs.
Well, if that's not the most outrageous statement I've ever heard in my life, who does this Dr. Disrespect think he's presenting such a ridiculous idea? But I suppose if that's the only answer you got from Dr. Disrespect, then I should go one smoother and much better. When Donald J. Trump gets an unfortunate arousal while in public, we simply turn it into an opportunity to brag about how bigly endowed I am. I laugh in the face of boners. Huge boners don't faze me, and it's all just an indication of how tremendous I truly am. Believe me, you've never seen a boner like mine. I'm the boner king, and nobody knows boners like I do. Bigly boners. For the win. Yeah. It's Maga.
He just said his boner is Maga. I can't make this up. Omni Dragon, Destiny, what do you think about weebs?
Gotcha. As an unfortunate affliction of many gamers, weebs are, well, what can I say? Like, it's incredible to observe the loyalty some of them have for their chosen language and culture, but it just seems silly to think that you can define yourself solely by your interactions with a fictional type of media. I mean, the extent to which some weebs take it is quite remarkable. Like, you can get days of conversation out of them if you really want. But at the end of the day, it's kind of pointless, you know? Like, sure, it can be a hobby, but it's not a very fulfilling one compared to others.
Limpan asked Trump why he got banned on Twitch.
Why did I get banned on Twitch? Fake news. That's ridiculous. You can't ban me. I'm the best. Nobody knows more than I do. Huge mistake. Nobody's better. Wild Bill can't touch me. I'm a businessman, a negotiator. Believe me, this will all be forgotten in no time. Ban me? Ha! I'm too huge for that. Not to mention tremendous. Trust me, this will all be over soon, and then they will be sorry they ever tried to mess with the great Donald Trump. And I'm sure Mexico will pay for it somehow.
GD asked Dr. Disrespect, does Tyler 1 work out more than you?
In what world is Tyler 1 working out more than the two-time back-to-back 1993-1994 blockbuster champion? That's an outrage. Look at what I got going on here, baby. No one can hang with this body. We're talking veins that are made of steel, a slick daddy mullet to top it off. Like, yeah. It's too good. Tyler 1 looks like he's been chained to a rock for eternity. I mean, do the math. Violence, speed, momentum, baby. True international video gaming superstar, Gilmore. Firm handshake. Gillette, the best a man can get. Low okay at me, Wakanda, forever.
Hey, don't be talking shit about me, bro. I'll eat your kidneys for breakfast. I'll crush your ass with my 550 pounds of pure athletic muscle. Come on! Built different. Tyler motherfucking 1. I'm jocked af. I'm finishing Diamond 2 this year, bitch. You're losers compared to me, boys. And by the way, I'm 6'5", not 5'6". Screw you. The evidence is photoshopped. Tyler 1 alpha as fuck, baby. Fix the game!
Perseus Yo, Donald Trump, what do you think about Nick's Polomism movement and using dark matter as a source of infinite energy and throwing people who break laws in the grinder?
I'm going to tell you, huge is the word for this, and it's tremendous. Trump knows all about polomism. No one knows more than me, I guarantee it. But dark matter is something only people with tiny little hands understand. Only I and my amazingness can truly figure out how to use it. And those lawbreakers, they don't deserve leniency. I'm going to say it right now. They should be put right in the grinder where they truly belong. Besides, the wall is going to keep all those criminals out anyway, so no need to worry. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about, Ugly. And don't forget, Mexico will be paying for the wall. Huge, boisterous laughter.
I'm going to ask you a question, right? From W. Yaz. This is a question I have been really wondering and pondering myself for a long time. So let's check what Dr. Disrespect has to say. I bet a lot of people in the Twitch chat and in the YouTube chat are wondering the same. Dr. Disrespect, why did you get banned from Twitch?
Listen, Champions Club, I haven't the slightest clue as to why I got banned from Twitch. They better get the hell out of my face before I drop kick them right in the chest and throw them outside the building.
All I know is that I never require permission to dominate other people's lives with my steel jawline and epic mullet.
Firm handshake, champs. Yeah.
Stefano Pannonian, question for Trump. Who is a true top G, you or Andrew Tate?
Nobody knows the true top G better than Donald Trump, believe me. It's me, of course. Who else could it be? Okay, maybe Andrew Tate is almost as good, but don't tell him I said that. And by the way, did someone say the word huge? Hashtag keep America great, hashtag MAGA.
Huh. Well, I don't really think that Donald knows what a top G really is, so he's not the one to be asking. A top G is someone who isn't afraid of taking risks and isn't living in mom's basement playing video games like a little broke boy. Someone who escapes the Matrix, who knows Aikido, a real-life Goku, if you will. Because let's be honest, the Matrix is real and it's coming for everyone unless you want to be a brokey forever. I'm sure Trump knows the score. The most powerful man in the world has to escape the Matrix first-level bosses like everyone else. I, however, am already at level 1000 and I'm an unstoppable top G.
Mr. Anderson, ask Destiny to tell us about the FBI raid on Mar-a-Lago and what he thinks they found, and have Trump respond.
Gotcha. Well, the FBI raid on Mar-a-Lago is very interesting, and I'm curious to see what they found. I have a feeling that the raid found some very interesting things, like possibly the blueprint for a giant robot with laser eyes that Donald Trump intended to use to overthrow the US government. I mean, I don't know that it was actually there, but it honestly wouldn't surprise me if it was. Either way, I'm sure whatever they found will be very intriguing to say the least.
What Destiny said about the FBI raid on Mar-a-Lago is nothing compared to the truth. It's a huge scandal and an example of tremendous corruption and injustice. The FBI certainly found some incriminating evidence in that raid, but I can assure you that what they found and what I intended to do with it is something that nobody, and I mean nobody, knows better than me. Believe me, you'd be shocked if you knew what was in those walls, and even more shocked if you knew what I intended to do with it. So I guess the world will just never know. But one thing's for sure, Mexico is definitely not paying for it.
Big Rog, ask Moit to talk about his most interesting interaction he had with Trump. Have Trump respond.
Yes, the unforgettable meeting between me, Moist Critical, and the dear President Trump. It was a momentous occasion where I, who most certainly is not an alien, presented myself in a way that made Mr. President appear to be a poor inhabitant of a marshmallow planet. My alluring presence clearly reached the president's powerful yet fragile mind. When I asked him what he knew of the world, he responded with a nonsensical phrase about baked beans falling from the sky. At first, I thought he was simply joking about the oddities of the universe, but then I realized he was only talking about the fact he hasn't eaten any beans in months. It was an odd yet humorous reaction from the definitely not an alien president that day. I found out later that he was probably insulting me with his weird comment about baked beans in the sky. He slaps, dude.
What Moist Critical doesn't understand is that I, President Donald Trump, have an explosively powerful and creative mind for a human being. It's huge, okay? This was a great meeting that Moist Critical will never forget, and neither will I. The great Donald Trump, who is the best human being this world has ever seen. I've created the most amazing policies, businesses, and even buildings, and I just thought my comment about beans falling from the sky was an even more creative and imaginative way of talking to Moist. And to clear up any confusion, no, I do not think he is an alien, and he was definitely not insulted. I was just joking around. Oh, and one more thing, my hands are very big, not small at all. Why, believe me.
Dr. Mr. Person, Destiny, write a diss track against Trump and have Trump, well, I guess Trump react.
Haha, well, I don't think a diss track against Trump is the most productive way to debate him. It's just kind of silly and serves to do nothing more than feed his ego. Plus, if I'm going to make a rap battle style statement, I'd rather versify some of my more nuanced positions on policy and economics. That's just like common sense, dude. Seriously, would it really be worth all this time tracking down instrumentals and coming up with dope rhymes when I can just have a rational discussion with Trump's actual policies? I mean, the guy already gets enough attention, right? So yeah, sorry, I don't think a diss track is the way to go here.
Now, let me just step in here a minute. I, Yug, fan of rap, and I know diss tracks very well. No one on this show can deny that my old Down with the Cool diss track, Donald Trump 5000, was a real hit. You see, Mr. Person, Destiny, don't get me wrong. I know that you're trying to make a serious point, but I'm here to tell you that a diss track against me could be the most productive way to debate me. After all, when it comes to the art of the rap battle, throwing down a couple of lyrics can make all the difference. I mean, what's the point of having rational discussions about my actual policies when you can spend your time coming up with dope rhymes and sticking it to me where it really counts? And now that's just like something only I could do, and I will laugh out loud when I hear it. Believe me, also Mexico will pay for it. Just saying.
Connie Krumer, Destiny, do you eat corn the long way?
Gotcha. Well, when it comes to corn, I tend to err on the side of caution and go with the long way. I mean, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, it's about the corn and how you choose to consume it. If the short way is more fulfilling and beneficial to your corn consumption needs, then by all means enjoy it. But if you want the full corn experience, you go with the long way. In the end, it's all about enjoying the flavor and texture. Plus, you can also make a few corny jokes along the way.
Suns Out Guns, ask Trump who makes his gold toilets.
This is an outrageous and ridiculous question. Huge slander against me, one of the most successful business minds in the world. Nobody in the world knows more about gold toilets than me. Bigly. I don't even have gold toilets. I've got silver, huge and fantastic, the best silver you've ever seen. Of course, they were handmade by yours truly. As always, nobody is better than me at building things terrific and tremendous. But I digress. Don't ask me that again or I will sue, and Mexico will pay for it. Believe me.
Andromeda, Orion, Destiny, can you tell us an intense love story between you and Hassan Abi?
That's a ridiculous question. I don't think Hasan and I could ever have an intense love story. Our relationship is strictly platonic. We might occasionally share a hug or exchange some words of encouragement, but it's nothing more than that. Besides, I don't think it's normal to have an intense love story with an internet personality. That said, Hasan is an open-minded individual, and some elements of his views are quite interesting. So even though an intense love story between us seems impossible now, who knows what could happen in the future? Such is life, right?
Not normal? Man, I'm sure tons of people would give their right arm to be able to have an intense love story with me. Destiny, you really selling yourself short? You should be proud of what you can do. I'm open-minded to an extent, but I'm also not a hypocrite. If something isn't for me, it's not for me. The point I'm trying to make is, Destiny, don't let anyone put you in a box. You don't have to be with someone if you don't want to be, but also don't be afraid to explore different things. With that being said, here comes the top of the hour ad break. Get your snacks ready, folks.
Siham Bain, Trump, what is your strategy for dealing with China's hypersonic spy balloons and how will you punish them?
My strategy is huge. I'm going to punish China in a bigly way by building a Uyghur and higher wall that they'll be paying for. And they'll be paying with use currency. Believe me, I'm the only president that really knows what to do here. Nobody's better than me at dealing with China. Nobody. And did I mention that the wall's going to be painted red, white, and blue? Now that's our country's color.
He's actually going to buy a wall to stop the balloons. That's a funny response. All hail Glicon. Dr. Disrespect, do you pee standing or pee while sitting?
Ah, I'm the two-time back-to-back 1993-1994 blockbuster champion. For me, it's definitely standing up tall and proud. Nobody wants to witness the cowardice of me sitting down to take a leak. Unless I'm fully Vaselined in mid-water slide. Firm handshake champs. Yeah. Ah.
Pan Roback, Dr. Disrespect, who would you rather go on a date with, Donald Trump or Destiny?
A question worthy of the two-time back. A date with Donald Trump? Only if I can burst through the Oval Office window with my Lamborghini. An evening with Destiny? Sure, as long as I get to show off some of my slick dance moves that make any girl instantly wet. Violence, speed, momentum. But to be honest, I'd rather just go all out at the arena with Nurse Disrespect. Firm handshake, champs.
Ha ha ha. A Lamborghini? That's wild. And wet girls? I like the sound of that. Nurse Disrespect? Well, now that's my kind of lady. But as for who I'd rather go on a date with, there's really no contest here. I'm the unequivocal winner. I'm the best. Nobody can top me. And if anyone disagrees, they're fired. Ha! Now that's a date you can't refuse. Yeah.
I love Trump, man. Hassan, the unthinkable has happened. You and Destiny are finally together on a podcast. What is it you want to say to him now?
What do I want to say to Destiny? Man, dude, I'm sorry. I've been here for 10 years. I've seen a lot of people get run down and fucked over by Destiny's slick talking, but nothing I do is performative. I'm here now and I'm done with the bullshit. Like, dude, let's just fucking throw him in jail. What the hell is wrong with this dude? Why aren't we doing that? No tolerance to the intolerant. And you can't escape justice, just like you can't escape the top of the hour ad break.
Well, I don't think we need to be quite so extreme. I mean, I definitely understand how you feel. Hasan and I agree that there needs to be a certain level of accountability when it comes to certain issues. I also understand how Destiny's slick talking and tendency to deflect might be viewed as manipulative. But at the same time, I think it's important that we remain focused on being productive. We shouldn't throw people in jail just for disagreeing with us or having a different opinion. We should be looking for ways to have a mutually respectful dialogue and try to find common ground. Even if we disagree, it's still possible to engage in an intelligent, productive conversation. Let's focus more on challenging each other's views rather than trying to silence each other. That's something we can all agree on.
Dominic asked Dr. Disrespect how to get magnificent African caterpillar under his nose as him.
Oh, crap, kid. You just triggered something inside me. The answer you seek is this. First, you gotta join the Champions Club, if you ain't signed up already. Second, you gotta obtain the maneuver of laser precision freehand ability to handle the hairs of the magnificent Ethiopian caterpillar. Stir it up with a bounce, swerve it with some sass, and flip it around way smarter than you're thinking. Boom, you got yourself a slick daddy mustache. Now that's something to write home about. Yeah.
Trump, there's been a huge outcry from Andrew Tate's fans asking for you to somehow pardon him. Can you pardon Andrew Tate, and how would that work since he's in a Romanian prison?
I'm the best at the pardoning game. No one knows how to pardon like I do, believe me. Plus, I have the keys to the jail cell. It's a tremendous jail cell, the best jail cell in the entire world. So Andrew Tate should be very happy because I am going to pardon him, and he will owe me bigly, hugely. Let's make Romanian prison great again.
Haha, wow. If Trump actually knows how to pardon someone, then he should come and break me out of prison in Romania. I mean, if he's that good, he'll have no problem. It may be a tremendous jail cell, but I bet with Trump's power, I can be out of here and back in the top G zone faster than you can say, the Matrix is real. I'm just going to have to get Trump to break me out of here, and then I'll be golden. Plus, if Trump manages to break me out of this prison, he will forever be known as the top G of the pardoning game.
Stefano Brofiston asked Dr. Disrespect, how will the human race evolve in 500 years and what will be our greatest achievements? Have Trump react.
Listen, Champions Club, we all know the human race won't evolve nearly as fast as the two-time back-to-back 1993-1994 blockbuster gaming champion, me. We're too much in our own way, and we lack the violence, speed, and momentum needed to make real advancement. In 500 years, Trump, don't get me started on that buffoon. The only things he'll achieve by then is probably crowning himself the king of the United States and eating a Big Mac while sitting on a golden toilet. Firm handshake champs.
The big man here, I don't agree with what you said at all, Dr. Disrespect. I mean, come on, 500 years is a long time. I'm going to build a wall around that vision and predict that the human race will have achieved feats that even Dr. Disrespect won't be able to comprehend. I mean, how could we not? We will have huge advancements in technology, science, and knowledge. We will be living in cities of the future with flying cars, rocket ships, and robot maids. Kids will be playing VR games that make my 1993 to 1994 gaming achievements seem like a tiny speck of dust. We will have colonized the moon and Mars, and there will be a permanent settlement of astronauts floating around in space. It's going to be tremendously amazing. And one more thing, Champions Club, don't expect me to still be around in 500 years. Believe me, this Donald Trump is going to go down as one of the greatest leaders of all time, even greater than me. Huge success, bigly.
Kakashi asked Tyler1, how is he gonna overtake Trump in the 2024 elections? Have Trump respond.
Trump answer. Are you kidding me? I already overthrew Trump in 2020. I'm the IA president. Don't test my patience or I'll run it down mid. I'm Tyler motherfucking one. Woo woo. Flex on EM. Fuck Trump.
Well, keep dreaming, Tyler one. You're never going to overthrow me in the 2024 elections because I'm the one and only Donald J. Trump. Nobody can match my incredible political genius, my business proficiency, and my highly celebrated negotiation skills. As the great man I am, I will have absolutely no problem running rings around you in the 2024 elections, and the only one who would get overthrown is you. Believe me, this is going to be huge. Also, Mexico will pay for it.
Engraved Banana asked Destiny, what is the perfect schlong size?
An age-old question with no single simple answer. In my opinion, the perfect schlong size is entirely based on personal preference. Some people like them small and some people like them large. It's entirely up to you. Whatever size makes you and your partner feel most comfortable is the perfect size for you. That being said, a giraffe's schlong is pretty damn big though, so there's always that.
Kevin Ushiha, Joe Rogan, you have Donald Trump on your podcast. What do you want to ask him?
Donald Trump on the podcast? That's wild, man. Have you ever met Donald Trump? I know he looks scary on television, but it'd be fun to talk with him about the human experience from the perspective of a politician. I'm sure he'll be able to give us some insight on how things work in politics. And I'd love to know if in his wildest dreams, he ever thought he would be the president of the United States. Jamie, pull up that video of Trump riding a tank and shooting a Tommy gun. Does anyone really believe that he did that just for fun? It'd be cool to ask him some questions about that. Also, it's entirely possible that aliens put Donald Trump in office to assist in the takeover of the world. It may be crazy, but hey, you never know. It's totally possible, right?
Huge things are happening here, folks. You better believe it. Joe Rogan, what are you talking about? That's crazy talk. President Donald J. Trump is the greatest, best, and most stable president the United States has ever seen. And there's no way you'll be able to see the human experience through his perspective. Aliens in office? Ha, no way. I know things, folks. Believe me, nobody knows more than I do. Nobody. I'm so successful, the best. And if you've seen the footage of me on the tank, it's tremendous. You would know I'm a man of action and not of words or aliens. You, Jay. Anyway, it's time to move on to what was the next question?
Alec, Dr. Disrespect, who's taller, you or Tyler 1?
Oh, no, you didn't ask me that question. Are you serious? That is a silly question. Let me tell you one thing. The two-time back-to-back 1993-1994 blockbuster video game champion towers over Tyler 1. You ain't even got to ask. It's that obvious. It's like asking the son who likes water the most. Come on, buckle in. As for Tyler 1, who does he think he is? So small, not even worth mentioning. Now, anyone want to hear me rap in deep stream Italian? Show.
Hey, I'm Tyler fucking 1. 6'5", guys. 6'5". Don't tell me I'm short because I'm not. I'm the tallest dude on this show, and I'm fucking Angelic. This guy has nothing on me. He's a hot air balloon with no gas while I'm fucking Rocket Man. You want to see what the difference is? Check out this video of me deadlifting 550 pounds. I'm built different, baby. What's the difference? Hey, T1 Alpha is fuck, baby. Yeah, baby, I'm the best. Let's go.
Jace, ask Donald Trump how he will make China great again. Have Destiny respond.
China is a disgrace, a huge disaster. Nobody knows how to make China great again like Trump, and all the other presidents have failed, and I will succeed, believe me. My very great, tremendous business expertise and unparalleled negotiation skills will bring China success like it's never seen before. The Chinese people will thank us one day, and Mexico will pay for it. Just wait and see.
Gotcha. He's been talking about how great he is and how he's going to make China great again. No offense to Mr. Trump, but the idea of running a foreign country like a business is ludicrous. It's like saying you can make a skyscraper out of sticks. Countries are complex systems, and they cannot be managed with the same techniques used to manage a corporation. Unless you have a better grasp on the underlying social and economic dynamics, any attempt to do so is going to be subjective, at best superficial, and at worst disastrous. And I mean, sure, it's possible that you can make China great again, but with the same disregard for consequences and expertise you're showing, well, let's just say I'm less than reassured.
Moral, Dr. Disrespect, everyone on Twitch misses you, especially Forsen and Soda Poppin. They're asking you to come back every day. What do you have to tell your two biggest fans to comfort them on your whereabouts?
Oh my gosh, that's rough, isn't it, champs? Ha ha ha. Listen up, Champions Club. The Doc is not just coming back. He's coming back stronger, better, faster, and more dominant than ever. Violence, speed, momentum. That's what the Doc is bringing when I come back. Ha 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 ha. Firm handshake, Soda Poppin'. Firm handshake, Forsen. It's pretty simple. Break that scoreboard. Yeah.
Oh my God, why Dr. Disrespect with that crazy energy? You got too much of the doc juice flowing in your veins, Dr. Disrespect. Alrighty, firm handshake indeed, eh? Haha, but I can't compete against Dr. Disrespect. That dude's a modern day Samson, ain't he? But what I can do is always try my utmost and make sure I keep forcing and soda popping entertained. So champ, don't worry. I'll be here long after you boys have gone. You got that? Stream on, champs. Pia.
It's an enemy stand to Trump. Who's got the best schlong, Ben Shapiro or Hasan, and why?
Well, I have to say that Ben Shapiro and Hasan have nothing on me. My schlong is huge. There is nobody who can argue with this fact because my schlong is the biggest and the best. Now, why my schlong is the best, you ask? Because I'm the best and I know the best, that's why. And believe me when I say that nobody has a schlong like mine, because mine's the youngest and most powerful. And just to be sure that there is no doubt, I'll build a wall to keep out Ben Shapiro and Hasan and make sure they can never come close to my huge schlong. Hashtag make America great again.
Okay, folks, first of all, this isn't reality TV show, so let's try to maintain some level of professionalism here. Also, let's say hypothetically that Ben Shapiro and Hasan both had schlongs, and we were really trying to determine whose was bigger. We wouldn't be evaluating them based on the opinion of someone with a known track record for lying and exaggeration. I mean, I hate to break it to you, Mr. Rob President, but a huge schlong isn't something that can be achieved through executive orders and policy initiatives. But hey, facts don't care about your feelings.
Roach asked, Dr. Trump and Dr. Disrespect, give us your strategy on how you would stop an alien invasion.
Ladies and gentlemen, and alien life forms, you've come to the wrong place because there is only one person who can handle this situation, and that is the two-time back-to-back 1993-1994 blockbuster video game champion. The competition ends here, and it ends now. We'll first start by creating a modern technology shield backed with Mountain Dew game fuel, Slick Daddies, and Shungite rocks for extra protection. Secondly, I'll be taking the helm to lead us into battle, and I'll be using my mullet made of steel and freshly Vaselined legs to take us all the way to victory. I'm making this epic promise to all of you. Violence, speed, momentum, and firm handshakes, always. Now buckle in, Champions Club, because the doc is about to push this alien invasion to the tippy top of the scoreboard.
Well, I must say, Dr. Disrespect certainly knows how to make a dramatic entrance. I suppose he just wants Americans to know that he is the only one who can handle this alien invasion situation. But I do believe I know a thing or two about taking on extraterrestrial forces, and I must say my strategy is utterly huge. First and foremost, I would build a wall, the biggest and the best wall ever, a wall made of pure steel and reinforced with Wild Bill's secret weapon, crazy glue. Then we will use my personal jet and the latest and greatest in military technology to take down the alien fleets. As for their technology, we won't let them have it. Nope, no way, not on my watch. And of course, I guarantee that Mexico will pay for it. You heard me, Mexico will be paying for this wall, believe me. So let's all take a deep breath and prepare for battle, as Donald J. Trump will lead us to victory.
Labasque asks, Destiny, can you admit Hasan has a better schlong and intellect than you?
Gotcha. Well, I mean, like, I don't think that's really a contest. Like, it's kind of silly to put it that way. I'm sure he's more knowledgeable than me in certain areas, but to say one person is a better schlong than another person doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, Hasan and I have different styles of delivering our arguments and have very different approaches, so it's hard to say definitively who is better. Plus, who's to say that being a good schlong is even the way to go? Maybe we should be aiming for more rational and evidence-based conversations, because that's the way I prefer to approach debates. Ultimately, I think we should strive to disagree better in order to make sure valuable points of view aren't drowned out.
I'm sorry, did someone say good schlong? Dude, no way, good schlong doesn't even exist. A good schlong only exists in fairy tales in the mind of a neoliberal dog. Besides, if there were such a thing as good schlong, then I would know, because like I've been here for 10 years now. If it was a competition, there wouldn't even be a contest. If Destiny was to challenge me in this alleged competition, no gun, just like straight up physical altercation, I probably wouldn't hit him back. By the way, here comes the top of the hour ad break. Congrats, Destiny, you have reached peak mediocrity.
Roof 88 asked Donald why he is orange.
Well, the answer to that question is simple. I'm orange because I'm the best. Huge and orange Nobody's better than me, believe me. It's tremendous. I could be any color I wanted to be. Everybody would be jealous, but I chose orange because it's the best. I'm much too huge for any other color, and Mexico will pay for it. Got it?
Mehran Zarifian, Dr. Disrespect, who is the toughest G, you or Andrew Tate, and why?
Listen, Champions Club, I don't even know who Andrew Tate is, but as far as I'm concerned, I am the toppest G firm handshakes. I'm the two-time back-to-back 1993-1994 blockbuster video game champion. I'm the god. I'm the legendary peak performance god of gods. Plus, have you seen my mullet? It's made out of steel, and my jawline can cut through steel. So really, I think that's a no-brainer here. Plus, I'm always fully Vaseline from head to tippy toes. Boom. Yeah, 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 yeah. Violently smooth.
Wow. Doc Disrespect sure came out with guns blazing. Clearly, he has a strong grit and passion for being the best. But what he's missing here is that grit alone isn't enough if you have nothing to back it up. That's why I'm the top G. I'm the top G because I'm rich as fuck. I own all the cars I want. I got my harem of bitches. And I can eat piranhas with my teeth. See, I'm from a different world, and I'm here to show that world domination starts with being a top G. The only thing I'm scared of is the Matrix. It's out to get me, and that's why I need to stay one step ahead. Like, ain't nobody beating the top G.
Michael Rosen asked Trump why he wanted a space force.
Believe me, no one has talked more about space than me. Of course I want a space force. I'm one of the greatest minds of all time. Huge. No one knows more about the power of space than me. Nobody is better at space than Donald J. Trump. And I'm also working on a new project, the Trumpverse Force. Just wait and see what I have in store for that one. And everybody knows it's going to be tremendous.
Ask Tyler XK Ray to show us how to scream like an angry gorilla on crack.
You want me to show you how to scream like an angry gorilla on crack? Are you serious? I'm not doing that. I'm Tyler motherfucking one. I don't scream. I don't need to scream like a gorilla on crack. I scream like a dragon on steroids. Let's go!
Proper Hayton, question for Trump. Can I get a small loan of $1 million?
I hear you, friend, and I'll tell you this. Huge amounts of money, millions and billions, are small change for me, the most successful businessman in the world. I'm known and loved for my generosity, and believe me, I will give it to you. But I should also tell you that as compensation for the loan, I want to be credited for writing a movie about a wall built by alien spiders. Well, bigly.
I really like Trump AI, man. Ili Limani, Lamborghini versus Bugatti, asked Tate and Dr. Disrespect.
Lamborghini, baby. Have you not taken a look at my Lambo? It is the specimen of perfection. I'm talking electric yellow, glowing like the sun, baby. I can just look at it and feel my heart race. It's like love at first sight. This championship-winning Lamborghini can take on any Bugatti in the world. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's the confidence you need when you step into the arena.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, it's pretty wealthy when your Lambo is glowing electric yellow. Very nice. But of course, a Lambo won't ever beat a Bugatti. That's like a bumblebee competing with a condor. You might as well be the worm from James and the Giant Peach. Come on, you got to be a top G in life. A Bugatti is the best for that, not a Lambo. Plus, you know the Matrix is always trying to get at me, so of course I have to stand up to it, even if it means ludicrously owning multiple Bugattis. YOLO!
Alex Dimitrov asked Trump, why does Hillary belong in prison?
Crooked Hillary belongs in prison? Oh, believe me, she does. Nobody knows the reasons Crooked Hillary belongs in prison like I do. Nobody. It's a huge scandal. It's a disgrace to our whole country. She's a crooked and corrupt politician, a disgrace to the American people, and she absolutely belongs in prison. And Mexico will pay for it.
Saif Eddin Shaeb, Doc, why is Timmy Turkey Tornado Tenders better than you at Warzone? Is it an audio or really a skill issue?
Listen, who the hell is Timmy Turkey Tornado? Fucking get a life, you fat fuck. I don't think anyone has the audacity to try and compete with the two-time back-to-back 1993-1994 blockbuster champion. Ha 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 ha. He's a wannabe who doesn't have the skills or the talent to ever compete with the Doc. Violence, speed, momentum. Gillette, the best a man can get. Wake up. Firm handshakes, champs.
Clip Potions asked Trump, what do you think about Bigus Schlongus III running for president?
I don't think it would be a good idea for Biggest Schlongus III to run for president. He doesn't have the experience or qualifications it takes to lead the country. Huge mistakes would be made, and it would be a tremendous disaster. And I mean, his name is Biggest Schlongus. I mean, come on. Also, Mexico isn't going to pay for it. Believe me.
Okay, love today's show. Alec, Tyler won. Who would win in a boxing match between you and XQC?
Yeah, baby, I'm the freaking best. You think XCCC can take me on in a fight? Come on. I'm 6'5", 235 pounds of pure lean athletic muscle. I can bench press 450 pounds and squat 600 pounds. I'm going to beat him so bad it's going to be incredible, baby. I'm J-Steed-F with this blood rush pre-workout giving me tons of energy for the bout. Thinking about it, I'll probably beat XCC before the first bell goes off. Ha 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 ha! Let's go!
Chat, I don't give a fuck what this skinny garden gnome is going to try. I'm going to crush him dud. I mean, yeah, he's been working out, I guess. He's got some muscle. But all that energy and blood rush and shit, who are you trying to fool? He can bench press and squat. Congrats. But what about the boxing skills? Give him any juice. Chat, don't make me laugh. Pogger got no juice at all. I mean, yeah, I don't want to fight him. I don't want nobody's blood on my hands. But come on, chat. Let's be real here. Look, I feel like you go crazy. Tyler one gets beat in a boxing match by XQC. That's the bottom line.
Dan Roback, Donald Trump, which Pokemon turns you on the most and why?
Nobody knows about Pokemon like I do. Huge Pokemon fan here, so huge. And the Pokemon that turns me on the most is definitely Raichu. Bigly Raichu, as a matter of fact. And why do I think Raichu is the best? Because Raichu has electricity coursing through its body. Tremendous electricity. This makes it the strongest Pokemon by far. Plus, the electric shocks it gives when it runs around on its hind legs make it extra exciting. Believe me. And to top it all off, I heard that Raichu is the only Pokemon to use the move Trump Tower. Yug. Nobody beats Raichu. Am I right?
No, fuck you. Ask S-Fund to explain Maga and have Trump respond.
All right, so the acronym MAGA stands for Make Azeroth Great Again. I guess my boy Donald Trump is trying to do what I have been doing for years with Retripald and bring some justice, respect, and harmony to the lands of Azeroth. He's like me, a righteous paladin, and will go to the ends of the earth to do what he believes is right. Frick, yeah, Donald, you do you. But don't forget who the real Retri Paladin is, homie. Based and Retripald.
Yes, Maga is fond. You job explaining that. I have to say, Make Azeroth Great Again is a fantastic phrase. It's so much better than Make America Great Again. Esfand is a great guy. I've known him for years, and he's a true patriot. He's trying to bring justice, respect, and harmony. Three things I stand for 110%. But I am the true Retri Paladin. I am the best Retri Paladin in all history, maybe even all of eternity. As Trump always says, believe me, nobody knows Retri-Pauling like I do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to go build that wall. Anybody have a crayon or something? I'm going to be needing one for that.
It's a shame. I don't know if Esfand is reacting. I guess he can't. But man, there's so much funny shit. Why Ren? Ask Dr. Disrespect why he doesn't like World of Warcraft. Has Asmongold respond.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's that garbage? Nobody wants to see Asmongold playing World of Warcraft like a nerd. No, what is this? What is going on here, seriously? What a waste of time, just so wrong. And the worst part, this trash stinks. No more Dr. Pepper for Asmongold. He has to drink my G Fuel in order to grow a thick mullet and reverse his widow's peak. Just saying, firm handshake.
Whoa, whoa, whoa there, buddy. Now, I definitely won't be taking any flack from you about World of Warcraft. I respect the game, and I'm more than happy to keep supporting it. Is it really so wrong to like something that millions of people have enjoyed for years and still do? I think not. And if you think World of Warcraft is trash, then what about popular games like Final Fantasy XIV? That's a completely different beast altogether. Apparently, Dr. Disrespect doesn't know what real trash looks like. Let's see him handle the real trash, the crypto cults and NFTs, which is where his head should be. Let's go big dick boys.
An orange sea lion. Trump, what do you think about Amaranth's fart jars? Is it true that you purchased the whole lot for 100,000 US dollars?
Well, first of all, nobody knows anything about Amaranth's fart jars like I do. They are huge. Let me tell you, huge. And believe me, buying a whole lot of them at once was a totally tremendous strategic move. Nobody is better at buying than me, and nobody can complain about a great bargain like I can. Wild Bill should take some notes from me in this department. Crooked Hillary, on the other hand, isn't even capable of negotiating the price of a hamburger, let alone a lot of fart jars. And let me tell you, China wishes they had fart jars like these. You know, I've heard rumors that Mexico is going to be paying for the fart jars, but that's just something I can't confirm. But one thing I can confirm is that I'm the best fart jar purchaser in the world. Bigly, huge.
Oh, wow, President Trump. You are quite the negotiator, aren't you? I must say I'm honored to find my fart jars mentioned in such esteemed company. But let me tell you something. I'm more of a deal maker than a deal breaker. My fart jars are a bargain like no other, and you can trust me one that anybody can buy them from me, from Crooked Hillary to Wild Bill, and even Mexico. Anyone who wants a fart jar has got to come to me, and I'd be more than happy to provide them. Plus, all my fart jars have an exclusive presidential seal of approval that cannot be found anywhere else. So, Mr. President, if you're ever in the market for another lot of fart jars, you know who to call. Me. He.
Ayob, ask Dr. Disrespect how fast can you say yeah.
Champions Club, are you serious? That's like asking me how fast can I flip my mullet. Yeah. Faster than you ever seen. I could make Alex shake in his shoulders, literally. True international video gaming superstar right here. Ha 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 ha. Firm handshake champs, wake up.
The Tidy Gamer. Trump, who is the best anime waifu?
Well, the best waifu is obviously me. I'm hugely the most awesome waifu out there. Anyone who says otherwise is obviously just wrong. You'll never find someone as amazing at waifuing than me. Believe me, nobody can even come close. Plus, I have the most amazing business skills and negotiating talent to take my waifuing skills to the next level. I'm going to build a waifu wall, and Mexico's going to pay for it. Bigly!
TY, Doc, how did you manage to create your own hybrid language of Chinese, and how can we learn it?
Champions Club, I'm going to keep this answer simple and to the point. First and foremost, don't waste your time on learning a bunch of nonsensical gibberish. You don't have time to do that, good heavens. My language is a secret, and I'm not wasting any time explaining it because it's far too complex. Violence, speed, momentum, firm handshakes, champs. Secondly, and more importantly, if you are looking to excel in the video games you play, I suggest that you fuel your gaming with Mountain Dew Game Fuel and put in the extra time and practice to become like the two-time back-to-back 1993-1994 blockbuster video game champion. Get the hell out of my face, kid.
Serp, Asmongold, Trump's gonna ban Dr. Pepper. How are you gonna react?
What? Dude, no, he can't ban my Dr. Pepper. That's crazy. It's like asking me to give up my gaming chair or something. It's just not going to happen. I mean, come on. What a day, dude. What a fucking day.
Hey now, no need for that kind of language, Asmongold. This is a Trump-approved show. I have to say, if anyone is crazy enough to think about getting rid of Dr. Pepper, well, it must be deep in the heart of the fake news. But this is further proof that fake news will do anything to try and discredit me. And don't worry, buddy. Nobody's going to touch that beloved Dr. Pepper while I'm president, okay? Nobody messes with Dr. Pepper on my watch. Believe me, huge, I tell you. No way, no how. And you know who else loves them Dr. Peppers? Mexico. That's right, Mexico.
Svakan, ask Dr. Disrespect, what would you do if you were alone on a deserted island?
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's a tough one. I'd probably rip off my clothes, smother myself in coconut oil, and find the most gigantic tree I could find on the island. And then, you know, I'd climb it and be the king of the island. violence, speed, momentum, firm handshake, slick daddies. Oh, and I'd kill King Kong if I had to. Ha 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 ha!
Waffle Ninja is asking a question. If I was on Twitch, I wouldn't ask this question, but since we're on YouTube, let's go. Trump, what did you do on Epstein's Island?
I've never been on that island. It's totally fake news. Believe me, nobody knows it better than me. If I'd been there, then it would have been the best trip ever. I'm sure the party would have been tremendous and huge, huge even. In fact, if I did go, maybe I'd be working on getting a wall up around it now. China wouldn't have been able to touch it. Just imagine how amazing it would be to have a wall so huge it could go all the way around the island. And Mexico would be paying for it. So let's resolve to make sure this island never becomes real, okay? Now let's go have some ice cream and talk about space cowboys.
Saif Eddin Shayeb. Dr. Disrespect, how can I get my hands on one of those Google prototype scopes with built-in LCD LED 3D Sony technology?
Ha 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 ha. Now, let me tell you something. If anyone has their hands on that kind of Takita cool technology, it's me. You see, I live to move at tippy-top speeds and with maximum efficiency, so I'm always looking to stay 5 steps ahead of the technological game. So yeah, firm handshake, psh, violent speed, momentum. Just kidding. The only thing I need my scope for is shooting ducks while I'm out in my speedboat. Now, don't even try to compete with me here, guys and gals. I'm the 2-time back-to-back 1993-1994 blockbuster champion, and y'all are just asking question. Yeah. All right. Have a great day. Gillette, the best a man can get.
Trump, do you wipe from the front or from the back?
Believe me, nobody wipes from the back better than me. I'm an expert at it. God, I'm the best in the world. In fact, I don't even need to wipe because I'm magically clean. And I always have a huge roll of toilet paper with me, just in case. Huge, it's huge. Oh, and did I mention that I'm great at golf, too? Oh, and did I?
Pavati Kuman, ask the doc if it's true that he has been selected by Trump to lead the new America Space Force.
Listen, Champions Club, I'm too busy looking good, feeling good, and smelling good to be leading any Space Force. Plus, I prefer to stay within the Earth's atmosphere. Don't get me wrong, I like the idea of space exploration, but that's not my thing. Yeah. Firm handshake, champs. Oh, and watch your mouth, space butt.
Listen up, Champions Club. Only I, the greatest Donald Trump, can make space exploration great again. And I have the best of the best keeping watch. We have an incredible team of experts who will make the impossible possible. I am a leader who can bring order to chaos, and I know our country is capable of great feats. Also, why would you dare to choose anyone else as the leader of this new Space Force? Nobody is better than me for the job. Just you wait and see what I can do. Dr. Disrespect, you can keep on looking good, feeling good, and smelling good, but I'm the one who will take us to the stars. Believe me, you won't regret it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to call my friend Spaceman Buffett and set up a meeting about this. Hugh, he'll know where my imaginary trillion space dollars are hiding.
Irene, ask Trump how he would fix League of Legends. Have Taylor 1 respond.
You know, League of Legends should be you. It is tremendously important that we fix it right away, and I, Donald Trump, am the only one who can do it. Nobody else knows how to fix it like I do. And I'll tell you what, I'll get Tyler 1 to help too. Believe me, together we can make League of Legends great again. And don't forget, Mexico will pay for it. Hashtag make League great again. Hashtag Yugnut tremendous.
What? You think I'm going to team up with you? Nah, dude. Don't tell me to shut up. You can't fix this game. You're garbage. The only way to fix this game is to replace it with something else. Bounce with your bad self. Trump, I'll beat you down mid if you push me. Time to get fucked up by Tyler motherfucking 1. Ah!
Kenny Krumer, ask Donald Trump to write a poem about anything.
I'm Donald Trump, and I don't write poems. I make huge deals and make lots of money. Believe me. No one can write a deal like I can, and nobody can write a poem like I can either. So hugely. So forget poems and let me negotiate something tremendous for you. And in the meantime, you can listen to my beautiful voice for some sweet sound poetry.
Aegis K, Trump, is it true you had your own KFC store on Air Force One?
Believe me, it was you, Gulo. I made KFC great again on Air Force One and built a wall of chicken in the galley kitchen. It was all a tremendous success, and nobody knows chicken better than me. I'm the king of all KFC stores. Believe me, they all have to pay me because Mexico is paying for it, and that's a great thing. But don't worry, I also have Taco Tuesday once a week, too. Wild Bill would be so proud.
Some random dude, Trump, what did you eat for breakfast?
I had an absolutely huge breakfast this morning. It was the most tremendous meal you could ever imagine. Believe me, Tate, nothing could compare to what I eat for breakfast. Nothing. My breakfast was so amazing that it's like nobody else on the planet has ever had something like this. And Mexico paid for it, okay? Oh, and one more thing. I had a side of croissants. So enjoy.
A lot of people are asking Trump questions here, so... Trump, can you come up with a rap verse about how you are going to put Hillary Clinton in jail?
Huge. Nobody can come up with a rap verse like me. I am the best. Believe me. Wild Bill isn't going to save crooked Hillary this time. She'll be singing the bars in a jail cell. Ha! And Mexico will pay for it. Just because I'm a master negotiator, you know. And also, let's get Punxsutawney Phil to come out of his hole and ask him too. That'll be tremendous.
Dominic asks, Dr. Disrespect, who is your favorite anime waifu?
Favorite anime waifu? Please, no. I don't even have time to watch anime. I'm too busy being the two-time back-to-back 1993-1994 world's champion. So don't bother asking me about any waifus, anime, or otherwise. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to look elsewhere. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go take a nap in the Lamborghini. Firm handshake, champs. Yeah.
Mexiharo, Trump, you were just reincarnated in a fantasy world. How do you adapt to a world of catgirl communists and magical schlongs of power?
Folks, I can tell you that when I arrived in this fantasy world, I saw a huge opportunity. Believe me. I knew right away that my negotiation skills would be huge in this situation. It would be tremendous. Nobody knows how to handle catgirl communists and magical schlongs of power better than I do, I can promise you that. The walls I would have put up to protect our beloved America would have been more magical than this fantasy world has ever seen before. The only thing that could have been better is if I could have declared bankruptcy in this fantastical land. But on the real, it would have been huge, huge, tremendous power, believe me. Hashtag Maga.
Destiny, how big is your schlong?
Well, I don't really like to talk in such vulgar terms, but if it is of any interest, I'd say it's pretty big, though that may be due to the hypothetical nature of the inquiry. Honestly, this isn't the sort of thing I'm comfortable discussing, but since you asked so respectfully, I'll entertain the question. After some meditation, I can conclude that my schlong size is relative to the current state of the fiscal policy of the US government. It might not be the most scientific answer, but it makes sense in my head as a metaphor for the ebb and flow of power that governments have across generations. That said, I guess this means it's pretty large.
Eurobeat GV2, ask Trump what his favorite hentai genre is.
My favorite hentai genre? Believe me, nobody knows it better than me. I'd have to say that my favorite hentai genre has to be the huge, tremendous one where Donald Trump is president of the world and all of his opponents are giant, man-eating centipedes. Nothing better, believe me.
Shodan64, Tyler, which Team Fortress 2 character would you smash?
Hell yeah. Team Fortress 2 is my jam. It's like the best game ever. I mean, smashing. What are we talking about here? Old-fashioned smashing through the face? Or just smashing in the sense of beating somebody at Team Fortress 2? I'd probably rock you in TF2. But if we're talking about smashing literally, I'm going to go with the heavy because he's just so big. But I'd also totes dig the Divine Engineer because he looks like he could get a good circle started, and I'm all about that. One more word, I run it down mid. Woo, very alpha!
Zachary Miller, Trump, are you going to be playing Diablo 4 when it releases on June the 6th?
Wild Bill says Apple doesn't know anything about games, and he should know because he wrote a book about them, but I know best. Huge credit to me for knowing more about playing Diablo 4 than anyone else had. And believe me, Diablo 4 will be huge. So yes, I will absolutely be playing it on June 6th. I'm going to be the best Diablo 4 player ever, and Mexico will pay for it. Maga.
Destiny, what is your favorite hentai game, and what do you think of Moist Critical milking the snake concept for a hentai game?
My favorite hentai game? I don't really do the whole hentai thing because it's a bit too much for me. But if I had to pick one, I would go with Hentai Adventures 4. As far as Moist Critical's milking the snake concept for a hentai game goes, I think it's very interesting. I mean, milking a snake is definitely something I've never heard of before, and in itself could become a strange and intriguing experience. However, I think what would make the game a success would be to layer it with some storyline, like a classic RPG fashion, and combine the milking aspect with some crucial choices that determine the game's outcome. That could make the game really interesting and explore the milking concept in a more visceral way.
Jens Wisbaka, Trump, what class and level are you in World of Warcraft?
Hugely tremendous. I am the absolute best player in World of Warcraft. Believe me, no one can compete with me, not even Sleepy Joe. Yes, huge levels, bigly skills. Nothing can beat me in this game. Wild Bill couldn't even scratch the surface of my prowess. And if you thought I was good in the real world, you should only see me in Azeroth. In fact, I've built a wall around my fortress there, and Mexico will pay for it. Oh, and by the way, did you know I invented World of Warcraft?
Cine Gang, Moist Critical, who has better hair, you or Trump? Have Trump react.
Well, just judging by looks alone, my hair has definitely got a few luxury upgrades compared to the haystack that sits atop the Donald's head. Trump reacts like a mad cow trying to swat away a fly buzzing around his head, probably not surprised that someone would dare to compare anything about his looks to mine. It's like comparing a dandelion to a Ferrari. Just no contest. That slaps, dude.
Let me tell you something, Moisty. First of all, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. My hair is not a haystack. Okay, I mean, yes, it could use a few upgrades, like the hair made by my amazing hair, Dr. Solomon. He's the best. But nobody, and I mean nobody, has better hair than me. That I have the most luxurious, silky soft, truly amazing hair that money can buy. No comparison. Now, let me tell you something else. My hair looks way better than that dandelion Moist Critical mentioned. It's more like a magnificent mop. Yaj!
Did he say a magnificent mop? If you would have to flesh out Moist Critical's milking the snake hentai game and make it more interesting, what kind of taboo twist would you incorporate?
Yeah, no, that's a tough one. At this point, I'm pretty sure there's not much in the realm of hentai that hasn't been done before. And that's really a shame, because I think we should really open ourselves up to creative, unexpected, and taboo ideas. Like, maybe if Moist Critical's game involved the player being a milking machine, kind of like the chain milker in The Matrix, but instead of draining Agent Smith's, you'd be milking other people's genitalia in all kinds of bizarre scenarios to, you know, wring out tension and satisfaction in a perverse way. I don't know how you'd explain that game mechanics-wise, but it could be a unique take on the traditional milking the snake concept, or at least my twisted brain can think of it that way anyhow.
Let me see here. It's, yeah. How long have I been streaming for? Gonna be asking a few more questions. And yeah, like Engraved Banana. Ask Dr. Disrespect how long his schlong is and have Moist react to it.
How dare you ask a question like that on my show? How dare you try to catch me off guard like this? Listen, Slick Daddy doesn't kiss and tell. You think I'm gonna proudly proclaim the size of my schlong to the entire world? You must know I've got more self-respect than that. Still, might as well give you some entertainment while I'm here. Tiny Tim here hasn't felt a schlong like mine in years. Look at him. Ha 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 ha. My schlong is as smooth as silk, bigger than a fire truck, and always fully Vaselined at all times. So that's all you're gonna get out of me. Violence, speed, momentum.
Well, Dr. Disrespect certainly knows how to leave us all with plenty of entertainment. Sure, he didn't actually brag about his schlong size, but you can tell that he was trying to. My man is certainly boastful. He sure knows how to embarrass poor old Tiny Tim here, who looks like he's seen more than one fire truck-sized schlong before in his day. That's for sure. But you know what they say, it's all fun and games until you've seen the size of Dr. Disrespect's schlong. That's when the laughter stops. Woo.
Michael Rosen asked Trump what music he likes to work out to.
Nobody knows what great music I like to work out to like I do, believe me. I come up with the best ideas of all time. And I've come up with an empirical answer to that. I like to work out to the greatest of all time, Yuga music. Yuga is the holiest of holies, and it helps me feel huge. Bigly huge, I should say. And by huge, I mean the size of my hands. They're totally not tiny.
Eterneon, Tyler 1, Trump just banned your non-ethical pre-workout blood rush and will soon take action on wooing. How do you feel about this?
How do I feel? Are you fucking kidding me? That's bullshit. The government don't like my wooing. I'm alpha as fuck, baby. I'm not going to take this sharperic. Wake me up when they realize what a perfectly ripe alpha man I am. Tyler 1, alpha as fuck, baby. Oh, and by the way, my IQ is 96, not 195.
Tremendous, I shouted in response to Tyler's passionate speech. No one loves alpha as fuck more than me, Tyler. Nobody can deny that, folks. That being said, it's time to bring in the big guns and take down the scammers and cheaters that are preying on our youth. Fake news is not acceptable, and yes, I will make sure that non-ethical pre-workouts and wooing are banned. I am the only one with the chops to make America great again, and a new era of responsibility and ethics is coming to light. And let's not forget about the wall, because let me tell you, nobody knows more about walls than me, Wall, believe me.
Moral asked, Destiny, do you think Athene actually got Grandmaster in Starcraft?
Gotcha. Well, that's a great question. I mean, it would certainly be possible to get to Grandmaster in Starcraft depending on the amount of time and effort one puts into it. But I would say that given Athene's track record of achievements, where I believe his most well-known achievement was that he managed to scam millions of dollars, I think the likelihood of him actually having gotten to Grandmaster is somewhere between slim to none. Plus, the fact that he hadn't been seen playing StarCraft for almost 10 years prior to the Grandmaster announcement makes me really wonder if perhaps he just found a time machine. In any case, it's certainly an interesting topic and one that I'm open to discussing further.
It's getting close to the end of the show, guys. Gonna be asking a few more questions here, and then I'm gonna be wrapping it up. We're gonna have a 24/7 live stream on YouTube as well, so even after the show, you guys can keep asking questions. YouTube will be less moderated than Twitch. I hope I'm not gonna get banned. I don't think I should get banned on YouTube though. So let's ask a few last questions here. Spendin Cheese 69. Dr. Disrespect, is Shroud a better gamer than you?
It's not even a competition. Have you seen Shroud play? He's the worst Fortnite player I've ever seen in my life. I'm two-time back-to-back 1993, 1994 world champion for a reason. Plus, I'm looking better and feeling better than ever. Violence, speed, momentum, butt naked, fully Vaselined, slicking down La Casa, firm handshake champions, wake up.
Cinegang, Trump, should you grab a cat or throw it? Have Alinity react.
Grab a cat? Are you kidding me? Nobody grabs a cat like I do. Of course you throw a cat. Everyone knows that. Just watch me throw a cat and you'll learn how it's done. Believe me, I'm the best cat thrower in the world. Nobody can throw a cat like I do. Huge cat throwing skills here. But Alinity is a totally different story. She'll grab a cat no matter what. That's why we love Alinity. Tremendous cat grabbing skills.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down there, Donald. Let's not compare my cat grabbing skills to yours. I mean, I respect your cat throwing capabilities, but nobody can grab a cat like I do. Just watch me grab a cat and you'll see how it's done. I think I'm going to call it my cat grabbing dance, and I promise it will be explosive. Plus, I'm sure my cats will be all loving it. And of course, let's not forget my burping skills as well, because that's always a treat too. Now grab some popcorn and watch this show. I'm sure you're going to love it.
Getting close to the end here of the show, but we're trying to also make the 24/7 live stream work. I think the 24/7 live stream is right now also running on Twitch, if I'm right. I'm actually going to quickly check here if that's the case. Yes, I think so. I'm having an ad here. Let me see here quickly if we're actually live on Twitch. Yeah, on Twitch we are having the questions being asked. Yes, it's working. Now I'm going to check here if on YouTube it will also work. It will probably be, so for the people that want to watch it on Twitch, yeah, this is like the twitch.tv/AtheneAI Heroes. And we will also have a 24/7 on YouTube. Got to make sure that's the case. Reese, is that the case? You can let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to be wrapping up here, asking here, Dr. Disrespect, it was awesome having you on the show as an AI. Do you have a message for the chat before we wrap up?
Y'all already know who it is. It's me, the two-time back-to-back 1993-1994 blockbuster champion. I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in and being part of my journey. It's been a wild ride, and I'm sure it's going to get crazier as I come back stronger, buffer, faster, more dominant than ever. Don't forget to firm handshake, buckle up, and get ready for the violence, speed, and momentum the doc is bringing next. Gillette, the best a man can get, baby. Wake up. Yeah.
Just checking here very quick before we go to Destiny here, whether the 24/7 live stream on YouTube is ready. Because there you can ask questions to Dr. Disrespect, to Trump, and to Destiny. You can't do that on the Twitch stream. So here for Destiny, was great having you, Destiny. Do you want to share any further insights that Milking the Snake hentai game you're now working on before we wrap up?
Gotcha. Well, the main focus of Milking the Snake is to explore the gray areas of human relationships. It can be quite taboo, which is why I think it plays to many people's fantasies. But ultimately, I think it's important to realize that there's really no wrong way to connect with another human being as long as everyone is a consenting adult and practices safe sex. Sometimes it's okay to have a little fun and explore our own inner milky snake, you know?
Trump, you had an amazing debut on the AI here and on the Athene AI show. Anything you want to say to the viewers as a wrap-up?
Wow. It was truly an honor to be here. Believe me, nobody puts on a better, more tremendous show than me. I know this like nobody else. Something like this has never been seen before, and I'm proud and humbled to have been part of it. And Trump takes off his shoes, revealing clown shoes with bells attached to them, and starts tap dancing and laughing hysterically that Mexico will pay for these shoes.
So yeah, we will have the 24/7 live stream on YouTube in about 20 to 30 minutes. I don't know if I have to stay online for another 20 to 30 minutes. What do you think, Reese? What does the chat think? Because people can check the Twitch stream in the meantime. I don't know if they should just go check out the Twitch stream or if they should. So like another 20 to 30 minutes or call it a day? Yeah, maybe we should call it a day. It's already 10 o'clock. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're going to be calling it a day here. We still have work to do. In the next 20 to 30 minutes, the 24/7 stream should come online on YouTube. We're still trying to test it, but in the meantime, you guys can also check it out on Twitch. Because on Twitch, can someone put the link? Yeah, it's Athene AI Heroes on Twitch. Yes. What I do want to say, by the way, is we will improve Destiny as well. Like, we're working on the AI models every day. We're improving them. It's a lot of work. Doing 3 a day, it's really hard. Also, tomorrow the guest will be Linus Tech Tips, Mr. Woo's the Boss, and MK DHD or something. That is pretty much it. Keep it up. See you guys tomorrow, and hope you guys enjoyed the show. You can't raid, huh? Can you raid on YouTube? No, you can't, right? I guess not. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, people can check on Twitch then.